Let's go over the numbers in Spanish from 1 to 10. Okay? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say it, each number, in English, Spanish, Spanish, English, and I'll clap. And I'd like you guys to repeat with me. Okay? So here we go. One is uno, uno's one. One is uno, uno's one. Two is dos, dos is two. Two is dos, dos is two. Three is tres, tres is three. Three is tres, tres is three. Four is cuatro, cuatro's four. Four is cuatro, cuatro's four. Five is cinco, cinco's five. Five is cinco, cinco's five. Six is seis, seis is six. Six is seis, seis is six. Seven is siete, siete is seven. Seven is siete, siete is seven. Eight is ocho, ocho's eight. Eight is ocho, ocho's eight. Nine is nueve, nueve's nine. Nine is nueve, nueve's nine. 10 is diez, diez is 10. 10 is diez, diez is 10. Now let's talk about some ways to remember these. You guys might have heard of the card game Uno. Everybody say Uno. The purpose of the game is to end up with just one card. And literally, Uno is the Spanish word for one. Now, everybody say dos. Dos means two. If you double your money, you have 2 times as much. So a way to remember dos is think of the Spanish word double. Notice D-O-D-O. I'm sorry, to think of the English word double. Now, how are we going to remember that 3 is tres? Everybody say triangle. Triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. Now say trinity. Trinity. Trinity has 3 parts. So you can remember that 3 is tres if you think of the English words triangle and trinity. Now, you all know what a quarter is. A dollar has 4 quarters in it. So a quarter is 1/4 of a dollar. Everybody say that. A quarter is 1/4 of a dollar. So cuatro means 4. There are 4 quarters in $1. Mr. Holt, how are we going to remember that 5 is cinco? You guys have probably heard of that holiday, El Cinco de Mayo. Say that. El Cinco de Mayo. It literally means the 5 of May. Cinco is 5. Now, a lot of people confuse seis, which is 6, and siete, which is 7. Notice 6 has an S, seis, and siete has a T. Now, in the alphabet, S comes before T. So, seis with an S, 6, comes before 7, siete with a T. Okay? And also notice, siete is slightly longer. 6 is shorter, 7 is longer because 7 is a bigger number. So, seis is 6, siete is 7. Seis is 6, siete is 7. Now, if you're a football fan, and I assume some of you are, you might have heard of that football player who had his name legally changed to Ocho Cinco. It means 8-5. His number is 85. So actually, I guess he signs his checks 85. All right. So ocho is 8. If you're not a football fan, everybody say octagon. Go. Octagon has 8 sides, like a stop sign has 8 sides, because ocho is 8. Also, an octopus has 8 tentacles. Okay, so ocho is 8. Just think about octagon or octopus. Now look at the word 9. In English, it starts with an N and it ends with an E. Now say nueve. Nueve. It starts with an N and it ends with an E. So 9 is nueve. Nueve is 9. 9 is nueve. Nueve is 9. Finally, how are we going to remember that 10 is diez? Well, everybody say decade. Decade. A decade has 10 years. A decade has 10 years in it. Now say decimal. Decimal. If you're good at math, you probably understand. Changing the decimal place one position changes the value of the number by a factor of 10. So 10 is 10. Just think of our word decade and the English word decimal. All right. Hopefully that will help you remember the numbers in Spanish from 1 to 10.